Yellow. Dude, I've been playing with vibrant visuals a lot recently. The game looks very weird without it. It's very strange. Anyway, give me a second. I actually haven't seen my new builds without vibrant visuals, so this will be interesting to see if they're better or worse. Okay. I think we're ready to go. What's up, Corn? Yeah, we're live. We're live today. I did want to go live, so we are here as per usual. We're going to do a little bit of a tour, mini tour, because there's a few builds I want to show off, and then we'll get to the main stuff of the stream, which you can probably see what I'm doing. Yeah, I do wonder how many people come from the tweet notification or like the go live notification. I'm doing good, yeah. I want to try and sort out I know this is very daring of me, schedule to stream. I have no idea if I'm going to like fulfill the schedule, but I'm kind of planning a schedule out, and we'll see how I go. Because now that I'm like recovered from my illness, it sounds really bad when I put it like that. Now that I'm no longer ill, I want to actually like do what I want to do this year. So who knows? There's some things like I got to work on myself, and like a schedule is one of them. So we'll see when or if that actually comes about. Anyway, I've been busy since I last streamed. I think last stream was like Thursday, Wednesday. So I think we started the pub on stream, but we didn't finish it on stream. But yeah, I did finish it off stream, and then finally, I don't have a spyglass on me. Wait, is there a spyglass here? There is. This gap has been filled. Fine, it's taken like 5,000 days. That'd be a good idea, Corn. Yeah, I'd be down for that. But yeah, ever since like the greenhouse, the bee habitat, and the amethyst research facility was made, this gap has been bothering me, and now it's not bothering me. Very, very nice. I, for the longest time, didn't know what to put in there, and well, now I do. So now I have, rather. So we're gonna just go to the pub first in typical British fashion, and yeah, I've kind of basically been gap filling because this was also a gap I needed to fill for the longest time. So there's actually like a pathway now. Let me get rid of this. Where are you most needed? Let's be there. Glowstone. I've got it on me. Okay, never mind. So yeah, gravel. Feck. But that's kind of what I've been doing because we're now like in the era of expansion. It's time Lightborn expands in the other directions. So before I wanted to do that, I needed to fill in some gaps that have been bothering me for a long time, and this was one of them. The pub, it's made. I don't know how much of this I did on stream, so a lot of this will probably be new. I'm not entirely sure. Um, so we have a sign. It's called the Bowman pub, and you are missing things. So it's actually good that I'm here. Wrong chocker box. This one. You want to do ink and white. I always crouch when I do this. I don't think you can do it when you're crouching. Yeah, it's a nice chimney. We'll get to that though. Got a little pub area. I think it's quite nice. It's quite cozy and warm, which I think is what a pub should be. Got shelves, which I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like I've not made the structure out of shelves, but it's the second time I think shelves are a part of a build. So that's something, I guess. Got a few signs here as well. So if you buy an alcoholic drink, you can also get a water bottle for free because if people don't want to get too ahead of themselves, they can have some water as well. When I drink alcohol, I like to have water with me. Um, so, how many potion types are there? Um, there's Turtle Master, Regeneration, Leaping, Honey, Healing, Night Vision, Slow Falling, and then just bottled water. There's quite a few. There's an upstairs as well. Got a nice little fireplace here. There's an upstairs as well. Pretty chill. Nothing too crazy. Um, yeah, I personally don't drink that much. It's kind of crazy that this has been like the first pub 7,000 days into the world. I thought I'd do it a lot sooner. But little artwork here, little jukebox and stuff. Almost all the music discs. I think I'm missing. Sorry, blocks. The orange one, I think. I don't know if there's more that I'm missing, but all in due time. A little cellar down here, just for like storage purposes, because you can also have a dinner here as well. Because obviously most pubs have dinners and stuff. How do you remember their names? I don't actually know. That's a good point. Yeah, you got like dinner choices, so like chicken roast dinner, or you can have like a dessert as well. Little melon slices and stuff. It's pretty cozy. Little back garden as well, so if you want to come outside and I don't know, just chill. Pretty cool. Nothing really going on here, but it's nice. I'm quite happy with the pub, to be honest with you. I think it works pretty well in the location as well. Restaurants are going to benefit. I do want to build restaurants as well. Yeah. But I just got to be careful where to build them, which is kind of what I'm planning right now. Is there smoke coming from the chimney? There should be. Is there a campfire? There isn't. Oh, there is. Is it hay bale? I think it is hay bale, yeah. Nice. But the real changes or additions are the blacksmith. Quite the change from the older blacksmith. If I do say so myself, the old blacksmith, not very good. And this one's just like objectively better. Like I don't really have much to say. A lot going on. It actually feels like a blacksmith as well, because the last one felt like it was kind of selling you stuff. But this is like a proper, like the guy who works here made netherite ingots and got the heavy core and stuff. And yeah, the path works fine. There was two lampposts that were like directly in the way, so they'd been moved. I think it was this one and that one that were like directly in the way of the structures. And so I had to move those, but it's fine. And then we've got this as well. Super smelter or lava farm or both. I'm quite happy with this. It's quite charming, honestly. Street signs, yeah, I actually shut these off in like the last stream or something. There's a few, there's not too many. But this one, like, they at least point to two directions. At most, like 4, I think, but yeah, there's quite a few. There's like, I think there's like 2 or 3 here though. This is something I'd build, like, if lava farms existed like back in the day, this would be something I'd build, like back in the day, I think. There's like an old Minecraft charm to this, I think. But yeah, the lava farm's pretty good. I don't need lava right now because all of these chests have lava in them because of my previous lava farm. And then we've got like hoppers going into the blast furnaces and stuff like that, so I'm never... It's actual like proper farms. And like a smelter. But yeah, both of these I didn't come up with the design. I want to make that clear. Someone shared this design on Twitter. I've made some slight adjustments to this. Like this area is different, the floor is different, like the interior is different, right? But the actual structure is pretty much identical. Except for like lanterns and side stuff, which I've done a little bit differently. But and this as well, basically the same thing. Just like blocks are in different places. The tutorial used oak wood instead of spruce. But I use spruce because it makes a lot more sense, I think, to use spruce here than oak. Because oak's not really represented here at all. And that's fine. Like I'm not going to start using like oak here. It's just that spruce is more abundant here than, well, basically Lightborn anyway has spruce, more so. Obviously, since the lava farm like is in there, we've made some slight changes to the greenhouse downstairs. Yeah, oak's a bit weird. It's like support and pillars. The lava farm's gone. Dude, the lava farm here has been here for like so long. And obviously the furnaces as well were all gone. So now it just looks really blank. But this does mean I can put another farm here if I wanted to. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know what farm I could put here. But there's enough space to put something here, I think. An auto skulk farm? That could be something, yeah. Because I would like to get some skulk, maybe. Just to have it, not for like any particular reason, like build-wise, just to have a skulk. That could be a good shout, actually, yeah. Other than that, have I done anything else here? Not really, right? Obviously, like, the thing about the factory is that the roof kind of intercepts with the chorus fruit farm, so it's kind of funny. No, I mean, it's not like damaging to the world or anything, it's just kind of funny. So. But yeah, I'm really happy with how these have turned out. I think they can add a lot to this area. Again, like I said, it's been a long time since this got covered. Even since I've had like an idea for it, because for the longest time I've wanted to fill in this area, but didn't know how to. And I think when I destroyed the old blacksmith, I think it clicked. And I was like, pick a colour of the rainbow. Purple. I think it collected that the blacksmith would make sense here, and I was like, well, maybe something else would make sense here as well. And I was like, factory. I want to build the factory. And originally the factory was going to go where the blacksmith is, but there's not enough space, I don't think. I've had to do some work with the lake here. I think I've done relatively okay. Like, it's not great by any means, but it's okay. You can see where I made some, like, changes. It doesn't need to be perfect or anything. So, where does that lead us? Well, it's now time we expand. With a secret pocket of coral under its foundation? Maybe. So the plans are that that area is where we expand to next. And also the hotel. We want to have builds leading up to the hotel so that so the hotel's connected to Lightbourne. What this basically is, this island, I don't know why I'm pointing real life. This island, that area, and from the water facility is called Greater Lightbourne, like Greater London, and everything else is just Lightbourne. But this also is Lightbourne, but this is like Greater Lightbourne. What's that cape? It's the 15th anniversary. So yeah, I don't think the next structure we build here, which will probably be the Skog facility, or not Skog, Pale Garden facility, will be a part of Greater Lightbourne. Maybe it will be. I don't know what I'm building here, to be honest with you. We'll see. There, I might be building Parliament, like literally behind the Lightbourne Eye and the Sniffer Farm. I do want to have like street names as well. I need to find out how to make like the street posts, right? Because technically this is a street and that is a street as well. So. But what I've been doing is carving out this area. So you can kind of hopefully already see that there's a massive hill here. And a lot of it is gone. A lot of it is gone. Which is really good. This will have space for like 2 or 3 research facilities. So, like one's definitely going here, for sure. But yeah, obviously the forest is starting to get pushed back even further. This area is a bit of a mess to work with because, well, of this. But we're going to have so much dirt. This actually is helping a lot because of the dirt we're collecting and stone already that we're collecting. So like, and coal. We're actually getting a fair amount of coal here as well. And it stops, and then like, yeah. Just cover up and pretend it doesn't exist. Well, like with this hole, like with these kind of holes, I fill in like 3 layers down, and then like, so there's like some groundwork in case I do like flooring. But this just isn't great. Like I don't like this at all. It sucks. It really sucks, to be honest with you. But you know, I've had worse with Lightbourne's terrain. So, but destroying this, like leveling this out, because this won't be, I don't think, this Y level. Like all this Y level. As you can see here, like we're gonna have this and stuff. And I'll fill in that hole, obviously. This hole's been here for a while. So, Yeah, it's kind of what I've been doing. My least favorite thing to do in Minecraft is actually just destroying hills. Fun fact is I hate doing this. But if I can get locked in and like destroy a big chunk of it, I can do a lot of the rest. And we've destroyed a lot, so I'll probably destroy this, make it like all grass, and then reward myself with this. I keep saying Skog facility, the Pale Garden facility, and like maybe another build, and then come back to this and stuff. Yeah, it definitely is my least favorite stuff to do. I mean, I've had like videos in the background and stuff, but I do want to plan more builds here. Obviously, like this entire area needs builds basically, but it's not all going to be facilities. So yeah, basically what we're going to be doing. Let me bring my bed closer to me. Yeah, it's just kind of boring. I mean, like I destroyed. I mean, this is honestly this is nothing compared to the hill I just had to destroy by like Lightbourne Center, like where the Lightbourne Tower is. Like that was a train wreck. Um, like this is really like kind of tame compared to that, but I don't think I've had a match or two before. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy the dirt layer first. But yeah, we're running out of stone because I mean I transported a lot of stone from Lightbourne to the island we're gonna build a prison at, and obviously that's like two double chests of stone, right? It's not a lot, but I mean it makes a dent, right? Main area of Lightbourne is central Lightbourne. Oh fuck! I don't have. Wait, where's my water? Don't tell me I don't have water, bro. I do. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, I might build like the courthouse and stuff here. You're allergic to mining, probably. I might build the courthouse here, maybe. Dude, I had a courthouse in my previous world, and it acted as like more so Parliament than it did courthouse in the end. Well, not Parliament. Well, yeah, kind of Parliament. Yeah, when Sophie comes into the stream, I'll just put her on blast. And I do, I do want to stop coughing. That'd be nice. I think if I give me a second. Okay, I think we're good. I do want to build like ships here. I think because obviously the harbour is going to extend here. I've no idea what I'm doing with this island, by the way, because this island is this a part of Lightbourne? I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to mute my mic yet, so I'm just going to unplug my mic when I need to like die. But yeah, we're kind of in the era of like society building for Lightbourne, like the courthouse, the prison, the police station, Parliament. Like we're in that era, I think. Supermarkets. Feels like it could be a good, unique structure or mob habitat. It's like a park. Yeah, maybe a park could go crazy there, actually. Is there a button on headphones? I'm not sure, like, where it is. Normally there is, right? But I'm not sure if there is on this one. I don't know. No, I don't have a grocery store, and it kind of makes sense to build one now because shelves, right? I feel like shelves are like a prominent part of supermarket making. So we'll definitely make a few of them. How's our inventory full already? God damn. But this really helps with like stone and stuff. Because we're kind of... We're going to go into our main storage system with our stone now. Because we've only got one chest left with stone in the back entrance. So we're going to eat away our actual stone supply. Which is crazy because we've had so much stone for so long. But we've obviously eaten away at it with the houses. Because they use stone brick and stuff like that. But also because the prison's going to need a lot of stone as well. I kind of want to build like the courthouse, the police station and all that kind of stuff before the prison. I think that makes more sense. Have some like ships made as well. Yeah, maybe I do have like hoppers linked to... Like, that actually could be a better idea. Maybe. Talking of leaf litter, by the way, we're gonna start... I mean, you can see right there, right? We're starting to... like, really get into leaf litter now. I mean, by the animal sanctuary there was leaf litter. But not as much, because we were there. We were not here that much pre-Spring to Life. Like in this area. Like we were mostly here for like... Well, I mean, over there really, for the shooting gallery and trading facility. But we were never here because... What was here? There was something here. Can't remember. Chunk errors will wipe random chunk data, I think, which is why you randomly flitter. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, I never actually explored the full forest before Spring to Life. Like, there was definitely some areas I did not look into, which is surprising, but I never really had to, right? Because, I mean, at that point, I wasn't really expanding Lightborn at all. I was more so building Central Lightborn than, you know, expanding. Do hamsters also bite when they're angry? Yes. It's like their main reason why they bite, I'd say. It's also just like curiosity, right? Because they want to know how, like, you taste and stuff, and then they'll very quickly be like, oh, I'm not interested. The way you build a city is different from me. I do paths first. And I don't like doing paths first. Because like like, say, like, take a school, for example. Like a school, like a structure. My design philosophy will change a lot. Like how I want it to look and stuff. From like now, say, if I wanted to make one now. to when I actually make it. So if I already had a plot of land already decided, it would limit me into that one design, and I don't really like that much. Talking of schools, though, we do need to make a school here. There's a lot of structures like Lightborn needs, right? A lot of structures, and this area will be part of the like major ones, right? Okay, we're making good progress. To be fair, we've already made massive progress anyway, off stream, because we've destroyed. That was pretty much the entire, like every bit of stone. Like this is where the hill was, right? So, and it just looks really ugly. So, but obviously, like the thing I have to think about most is like, does it make sense to put a build here, right? Like, would it make sense to build the courthouse there, for example? I'm not sure. So it's a lot. There's a lot of thought that goes into Lightborn. Why did your chat badge change? You have moderator, founder, and September 2025 on my end. Very strange. But obviously the animal like adoption area or whatever it was is put on pause for now because I cannot for the life of me think of a design that makes sense. So there's a gap still there, but it's not that annoying. It might get more annoying as like time passes though, because the gap by, well, the gap that used to be by the greenhouse and stuff didn't like slowly annoy me. But yeah, obviously the thing I got to think about is, does it make sense to build it? Like, I don't want to build a police station just for the sake of building it, right? And be like, oh yay, finally a police station. It has to make sense in that area. So it's definitely something to think about. Well, obviously the police station is going to be around here somewhere, but just where is the question. Yeah, I think on the coast makes a lot of sense. We're basically by the coast, honestly. Having a police station by the facilities as well actually makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. How so? Because if, like, for example, if you're trying to steal stuff from the facilities, like, say you steal a Nautilus for some reason, or you like break into it or something like that, boom, you're like done straight away. Because these are like protected areas, right? Like buildings, every single facility. I mean, everywhere is like protected, but the facilities and the witch tower and animal sanctuaries are the most protected. So, as long as the police station's by one of them. Yeah, I might move my, like, charms around, like swap my axe for smite and my sword for sharpness. It's something I've been talking about recently, you know, on stream, but I need to think of a name for my new sword if that's the case. Oh, these aren't named by the way because these are like separate tools, because the main tools are like broken. Not like completely, right, but like on their last legs and stuff. So my axes suck. Yeah. So it might just be worth copping sharpness. Watch them make, like, the day I do that, like swap over my enchantments, watch them make enchantments like better. Like Bane of Arthropods and stuff, but I mean I got like spare like maybe not in this one, but like I have spare tools with awesome enchantments, I think, somewhere. So yeah, police station probably here, right? Because you kind of want it overlooking the. Maybe you build the dock area first, and then plan from there. Probably it's probably like a little bit like inward more. Maybe. I need to get more fireworks. Let me do that real quick. So I was just thinking to myself, why am I missing so many shocker boxes? I just had to remind myself. This one's also in the wrong spot, so that's tools, that's beacons, and they're both placed down by the other shocker boxes, so that's fine. There's no way to sleep there, so let me just go to bed in my house. Dodge that portal. I noticed, by the way, obviously they fixed the clock and visual bug with vibrant visuals, but I don't know if this is a new bug or like arrived from the hotfix, but there's no button with the beacon effect. Like it's just not there. Did they fix fire? I'm pretty sure they did, yeah. In Java, the icon doesn't show up. Why not? That's so stupid. What? Also, why is this not activating? Okay. Dude, Java parity is so stupid, man. Why is everything from Java complete arse? Like, literally everything from Java just totally just garbage parity. And then, like, Bedrock is like, yeah, like, let's just remove this. That's not a new thing either. Like, they've recently done that change. Why? Dude, I will never understand. Like, Mojang the type of company to add the biggest accessibility feature for Minecraft on preview, but then also in the base game take away another accessibility feature. Like, why? Like, I know that the beacon's activated, so like it's fine for me, but it's still like a nice indicator for like the average person. It's just an objectively bad change. Sigh, Mojang, sigh. You also didn't do any work on subtitles this preview, which, I mean, do I have the right to be complaining about that when you've done like a new drop preview? Maybe not, but still. Subtitles are supposed to come before the spring drop, so I'd probably go on that, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, nothing changed, I don't think, from last week. Or like the week before, when subtitles were added. Could imagine subtitles have their own group? Maybe, yeah. Still though, I mean... I'm just kind of worried because there's a lot of work subtitles need. In my opinion. Like the, it's not consistent, like, footstep sound. Like, it's not constant or, like, block breaking or placing sound. Just once, right? And then, what's it? Like, block breaking is, like, block placing for some reason. And then block placing is block breaking. And then block breaking is, like, something falling on block. Like, what? $160p Michael? That's amazing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, at least, like, I'm not that fussed because like, having subtitles in the game, period, is, like, insane. But it needs a lot of work, and you're allowed to say that, whilst also complimenting the fact that they're in the game finally. I mean, I also don't like how it's, like, top, or, like, middle, I guess, right. I prefer it Java's way, or, like, just have it so you can change the position. Yeah, there's also a bunch of stuff that doesn't have any sounds at all, right? But they also got the like, left-right audio thing, I think, correct, which is kind of surprising. I thought that'd be the thing we wouldn't see for a few weeks, because that seems like really tricky to do. Yeah, just port over like Java subtitles because Java subtitles are very good. But then again, are you going to port over something from Java to Bedrock that's actually good? Who knows, right? But I'm hoping that subtitles will make way for the music toasts that Java saw in Chase the Skies. Because like you'd complain about that like when Chase the Skies drops, you'd be like, well, why is this not on Bedrock? Like it just doesn't make any sense. And then people would be like, well, because subtitles isn't right. Technically, subtitles like technically. I was like, okay. And then you like fast forward like 8 months. It's like now what? Now we've got subtitles. What's the excuse now, right? They even show when something's in front of you by having no arrow. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. But I just love the music toasts that Java has, so I'm a bit biased in saying that I want them to come to Bedrock. Honestly, that might be what I advocate for after the offhand. Unironically. Also, I think it's like important to note as well. I do this every time the drop gets announced. I don't think this drop will have the offhand parity. So, the next opportunity we'll see offhand parity maybe is summer, which is very depressing. I don't think they'll drop the offhand. Like they'll do subtitles and like super flat. I think it's tied to an update. That was a very long sound that played. I don't know. They can make some like really twisted like argument, like, oh yeah, like to be able to grow the bond between a player and animal, you can like hold wheat in your hand and stuff like that. A lot easier. Like, I don't know. You can twist something like that, right? But I don't know. What's up, Crafty? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what the thing that's like really puzzling me is I don't know the direction they go in with the drop. Like they could go in so many directions. I just hope people don't have like expectations for like massive things, right, for this drop. But I mean that's just me. Maybe I'm like I mean it's good to lower your expectations so that if Mojang do drop something amazing, which they still could, right? I'm still under the impression that the main feature hasn't been seen. Like, I don't know what that main feature is, but maybe like the main feature for me for this drop, it'd probably be like penguins, because I do think penguins now have a tie-in with fishing. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that would help you, but I think there's some tie-in there with fishing. Babies and taming, that's changed my behaviour, yeah. Spring to Life was farm animals variants, yeah it was. But I doubt they're going to revisit. I mean, they could revisit the core biomes. That'd be insane. I don't know if, like, does it make sense to do the core biome stuff now? I wouldn't be against it at all. But I mean, we're also talking on the impression that fishing is in this drop. Like, they're like the things that Smoky Stack posted, where like fishing was like, what was it? Faster fishing and I don't know what it was, like something waters or something, like depth waters or something, I don't know what it was called. This could be set up for like the next drop, right? It may not even be for this drop. But I don't know, I do really believe penguins have some tie-in, maybe not the entire overhaul with fishing, but they've got some link with it. Because I don't think the boat mechanic makes sense anymore. Like, I think, that's true, yeah, they do hint often, like, the next drop. I think, when they remade the Copper Golem, I think they kind of shat on every single mob vote loser. Well, like, all these ideas just aren't really that good. The crab, I think, is the only one that is actually good. That they don't need to change at all. What's up, Neon? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Apart from the crab, maybe like the like first mobs, like the hovering inferno and like the giant squid and stuff. The dinosaur needs to be reworked if they're ever gonna have that, because that's literally like the grindstone, right? But other than the crab, everything else needs to be reworked. But yeah, I mean, if I did fishing, I'd want it to be its own separate drop for sure. Fishing is so bad. Like, we talk about what systems need updating and stuff, and like, fishing is so bad it's not even part of the conversation. Like, it's just so forgettable, right? Like, I haven't fished in this world in a long time. I used to do a lot of it, but ever since I got the Guardian farm, I don't need to fish anymore. What are we talking about? I'm confused. We're talking about the next drop, like the spring drop, like what's next really, and how like Smoky Stack posted like some things in the files that could mean penguins or something. That's my interpretation. Maybe I'm like completely wrong, but faster fishing, unless they rework like lore and Lack of the Sea, which they could do. I don't know. Yeah, I do think the entire fishing loot table, I've spoken a lot about loot tables recently, haven't I? Has to be changed completely. I think. Like, literally scrap it all and start from the very beginning. Do I have a spare... Where's my next coal? There it is. Okay, we'll sleep in our bed. Yeah, I think it could very well be set up for the future. And I wouldn't really mind that. Like, I wouldn't like. I've been saying that there needs to be this year a system that needs to be updated, but I haven't like. I'd obviously prefer combat, obviously, but if it was fishing, I wouldn't complain either. I'd be surprised. I didn't think like they cared that much about fishing, but like to update it more than like before combat or enchanting or mob spawning or something like that. Yeah, I think next week, Neon raises a good point. I think it's just more remodels, which is fine. I don't see it as a bad thing, right? I think like you'll see camels, llamas, and horses next week. Those kind of mobs, right? The rideable ones. And realistically, do you need anything else? The Sniffer is like fine. I'd love a remodel of the Sniff there, but I wouldn't be against if they didn't do it. Foxes, that's true. Foxes, both Arctic and regular. Yeah, that's a good point actually. But I would, them not doing, say for example they didn't touch them, right? Say for example, these were the only mobs, like the cats, the wolves, and the farm animals were the only animals they've done, right? And that's it, right? And next week they move on to something else, right? Like a new like purple wood or whatever, right? Like that'd be like this drop's version of like the pale pumpkin. In that it would like make no sense for them to just not do it, right? I'd be so baffled if they turned around and was like, yeah, we're not actually going to update horses. When honestly, the whole reason why these mobs are getting remodeled, arguably, yes, it's the Nautilus, yes, it's the Happy Cast, but it's also because horses got like parity cooked recently. And the polar bear. Isn't there something crafty? Isn't there the polar bear? Like I saw on Twitter, the rabbit had like the new rabbit texture for like a year. Isn't the same thing with polar bears? Like the polar bear's like mouth or nose is like slightly higher or lower. There's something to do with the polar bear. Look at it, right? If you go to the game, look at the polar bear egg. It doesn't look like the actual polar bear in the game. There's something about it, I think, that it's like the same thing with the rabbit. I don't know. I could be like looking into it too much, but I believe the penguin and also Rascal will come into the update because I believe Minecraft and Mojang have hinted that themselves. They're upside down. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. I don't know the Rascal's coming. I think the Rascal needs to be completely reworked. Like I'm saying, like tear it down and remake it like the Copper Golem kind of rework. Because I wouldn't be against it. First of all, I like the Rascal. I think the Rascal actually does have a place in the game. But what do you do with it? Because the Wandering Trader is literally the Rascal. Because it gives you an iron pickaxe. And that's kind of that. I mean, that wasn't the only thing that Rascals can give you. I don't think. But it's like the flagship thing, right? That it was going to give you, and now that's been like taken away from it. Imagine could always be hinting at something. Yeah, it could very well be an error corn, but I think because the rabbit was done differently, I think it's too much of a coincidence. Um, it'll be interesting to see if Mojang start teasers again, right? Because they could. So I haven't fallen out of the idea that teasers are off the table just because they didn't do anything last week or this week. Sorry, because they very well could still do teasers. Will they? I don't personally know, but and John could also appear from nowhere and ruin the entire thing again. But who knows, right? But the Rascal 100% needs to be reworked. Has a place in the game, definitely. Otherwise, they wouldn't have it as a mob vote contender. But the minigame aspect of it and like the cheekiness of the Rascal is fine. It's just what it gives you. I'm not like sure about. I think it has to be unique loot, to be honest with you. Yeah, to be fair, the rabbit was a whole different colour. That's true. I don't know. Wait, hang on, I don't know why. Sorry, Crafty, I didn't know why you're timed out. How can I untime you out? Thank you, Corn. I don't know why you're timed out there, Crafty. Oh, your Hightail's coming out this next week, isn't it? Oh my god, Twitter's gonna be insufferable for like a month. You're a reminder that whatever Mojang does next week is not because of Hightail coming out next week, by the way. Whatever Mojang releases next week has been planned for at least a year to release. So it's not because Hightail's releasing next week. I hope they advertise this drop, because it has good marketability because of the very nature of the drop, right? Yeah, the bots don't like periods, so just be wary of that. Because they will smite you and stuff. Unlucky timing there, Crafty. I did see a message, Crowd. It does show up, but you just get timed out. So you don't need to send it again. It's all good. The last time Minecraft teasers were about next snapshot beta back in Copper Age. Did they not tease anything with? And I guess you didn't need to tease anything with Mounts of Mayhem, right? That's crazy to to think about though. I might not even go on Twitter next week. That's a lie. Obviously, I'll be on Twitter, but like, it's going to be so insufferable because you can have these like tourists that are like, Hightail is amazing. I regret to inform you guys that Hightail on release, it's going to be shit because first of all, Simon said as much. Right, it's not going to be good because they literally rushed it out because they were like, we need to get something out there because he's been like on demand for like 7 years at this point, right? So it's not going to be good. It's going to be unbalanced as hell. So like people are like put it on this pedestal that's going to be the greatest thing ever, and it's like it's really not. And I'm not even like trying to like diminish people's like I'm not even trying to be that guy that's like you can't like this thing. I'm just saying like we need to temper expectations a little bit. Damn, I don't need that. But yeah, I think we're overdue for teasers. If the last teaser was for the Copper Age, which does make sense, but it's kind of annoying. In my opinion, anyway. Oh, this is going to be very awkward to mine, isn't it? I have an idea. I think you could do some teasers for this drop. For 10,000 points, it's so I've got like obviously I've got pets in real life. I've got a hamster, bearded dragon, and dog. And it's just like if you renew that, I will eventually send a picture of one of my pets in the Discord server because I don't post things like I'm not really personal on Twitter anymore. I used to be, like way back when, even before like I was like into like the Minecraft community. And I kind of grew out of it, and then yeah. But yeah, tomorrow, I mean, they could tease. Going back to the teasers, they could tease stuff tomorrow. I mean, I obviously want teasers because it's something for me to talk about, right? So it benefits me if they tease the drop, right? Obviously. The shovel's almost dying. Twitter's become a dumpster fire. Yeah, my obviously like I live in the UK, right? My government's looking into banning Twitter, and I think I might just sit and take it if it happens. Because I don't know. Probably not, because people like I don't know. I need Twitter, so I probably would just get a VPN. But a big part of me is saying to myself, maybe I should just like not come back. What was I looking for? Shovel. Oh, wait, where's my other pickaxe gone? Am I blind? Oh, it's right here, okay. Shovel. Give me Silk Touch. Where did the leakers go? I think John just got got called into a room one day and was like, you can't be doing this. Like, we know it's you. You can't be leaking drop content, and just stopped. I mean, first of all, I don't think John even is John. Like, I don't think that's his actual name. Um, I also don't think he was like one of the like high-profile devs, like fucking King Bee Dogs or something. I don't think he was like that high level, but I think he was in the know. But nothing was stopping John from leaking that there was baby animals in the next drop. Good to know that you can like override leaf litter with the blocks. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. Are we going to fill in this hole? Probably are, right? How are we going to do this? Man, I hate doing this. Never mind, this is my least favorite thing to do in Minecraft. Never mind. Yeah, John's definitely a fake name. Okay. Do you think there will ever be some leader, some leaker sometime soon that will nick? Yeah, I think someone will take his place. There's too much like capital in being able to leak something for other people. Add time? Okay, I'll refrain my giving my answer for now. Okay, honestly, there's some stuff to do like down there, but honestly, this isn't that bad. Back after my ad break. Cool. So I basically said in Neon that I do think someone will take his place, John's place. I mean, because there's too much capital in leaking something. Because like obviously the attention you get is insane. You get like YouTubers' attention, you get Twitter's, like you get a lot of attention for saying like, oh yeah, like the next update will include a pink sheep, like that kind of thing, you know. So I think there will always be someone that's like, I mean, to be fair, like people that like make leaks now are fucking awful. Like they don't know how to make leaks, right? It's very simple. To make a leak believable, but for some reason, the average leaker is just terrible. Either like they'll not like they'll make something so far-fetched that it's like this is ridiculous, or they'll make something that's believable but just make it look really stupid. That's why John was like special, because he actually knew how to leak something. Now obviously like most leakers get attention, but it's only for like a day. Right? And it dies down. Obviously you get like a few videos made on him, right? But it's not like his attention's already peaked by then. And they kind of fade into obscurity. Like with what happened with like the Chase the Skies leaker. But it's honestly not that hard to like make a leak. It really isn't. Honestly, I think I just need to cut this down a little bit more, and then we don't need to do much here. Actually, never mind, I'm stupid. We need to do a lot more here. Never mind. I mean, naturally, I and many others do just ignore other leakers that aren't John, because I mean, don't get me wrong, John has, I think, leaked false things in the past, but for most of the time, his leaks have been like on point, right? It's also about luck as well because they don't like sharing about their future plans. Yeah, of course, yeah. I saw because Jeb does his like blue sky tweets through people, right? I saw that. I didn't know this, so this was like news to me. He was asked about like content, like plans and stuff. He was like, "Yeah, we normally have like drops planned like a long time in advance." Now, I knew this was the case of updates like 1.21 and stuff. Like I knew like they had plans for that. I didn't know how they felt about drops. Like I don't like I didn't know like because I'm pretty sure what that implies is Jeb and Agnes and everyone else knows what every single drop this year is and every single drop next year is. Like the overall like theme, I think. And they've got like the prototype for the summer drop, I think, planned. Maybe like we're talking like like the earliest stages of the first feature for the summer drop. I believe he was correct last year. I think John leaked the horseshoe, which never came to the game. I think that was John. Was that John? Am I thinking of someone else? Someone last year leaked a horseshoe with horses. Yes, they leaked Neverite Horse Summer as well, but there was supposedly like a horseshoe item that was helping horses travel oceans and stuff. Now that aspect did come into the game. You can like horses are now able to swim, but like maybe they scrapped horseshoes to the last minute. I'm not sure. Maybe they ran out of time. The horseshoe. I'm not. I don't know. But if the horseshoe was like leaked last year, like we're talking like this time last year, right? Horses got an update, their update at the end of the year. So did they really run out of time? I don't know. Yeah, it is remarkable that nothing gets like leaked like every single week with the two different teams. That is kind of remarkable. I think anyway. Because I'd have thought someone would come out like and say this is coming this week every single week. Now you can kind of like you could say, well, don't you already have that in the Mojira? Because Mojira does tend to like it tells us like the bug fixes at least, and that could tell us if that snapshot is bug fix related or you know or not. Maybe I don't know though. I don't think Mojira is that big of a hint or leaker. Indirectly, obviously, because Mojira isn't leaking anything. Where's my coal? I've always forget. Let's put you there for now. How we doing? Pretty well. Pretty well. A lot of space. Yeah, we can fill in with all the debt we've got. We can fill in these holes as well. Oh, yeah, I know that, Neon. But like, let's say like, I knew, for example, that there was content this week on like the day, um, like hours before we're talking the snapshot because there wasn't enough bug fixing reports from Mojira to indicate. Oh fuck! I got cold tea to indicate that this was a bug fixing snapshot or not. But that's what I think anyway. It's not always like a perfect indicator, though. Don't get me wrong. Like it does get it can be misleading. Sometimes it will post a bunch of bug fixes, but have like a lot of content and stuff. But yeah, I think that's a good addition, Neon. I think that I saw a suggestion from someone that like put a name tag with a echo shard in the crafting table or amethyst shard in the crafting table, and it makes a new name tag that um, stops the growth of mobs. I like that idea a lot, actually. And maybe that could replace name tags in the loot table chests and stuff. Maybe that's the flagship item the Rascal gives you, for example. I think being able to stop the growth of baby mobs would be one of the biggest features Mojang's ever added. I think. Now that may be like very like bold to say, but I think like it has so much potential for just literally anything. The creativity aspects, I mean, would go crazy. And I would, if they did that, I would stop everything I'm doing and make a animal adoption center or something like that. Like I'd have a baby sniffer in my house. Yeah, like it's one of those features that everyone would love. Obviously, you'd have people that are like, this is awful, but you don't listen to those people, right? You just don't care. Like their opinion doesn't matter. Um, it would widely be one of the best features they've added in a long time. But yeah, like just creativity wise. SMP wise, like roleplay wise, it's probably a major contender for one of the biggest features they've ever added. If they did add it, I'll work on this a little bit later. But let me do this. What would the complaint be? That it's not the end update. I'm saying that with a straight face because that would be the complaint. It's not big enough, like it's not bold enough. That. Now I agree, right? A criticism of this drop is that they're playing it too safe. I think that's a valid criticism that they're playing it too safe with this drop, right? But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's still a good drop, right? I still think it's a very good drop, even though I do believe they're playing it a bit too safe with how like basic can I say this drop is. This took too long. Yeah, no, that'd be it. Yeah, no, that's probably better. How's that valid criticism of it being too safe because Mojang needs to evolve. The game needs to evolve. It's all well and good in having baby mobs like redesigned, but it doesn't do anything for like the base game. It doesn't enhance the experience for people, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I still like the drop. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the size either. I'm not complaining about the size. I'm just saying that it's not bold enough. Now, I'm not also saying that this drop should have been the end update. I'm just saying that they could have had, and they still could. Maybe this criticism could be eaten up in 2 weeks' time, right? But I'm saying that this should have been the drop that could have had a new biome, um, a mob vote loser. Again, still could. I'm just saying that my criticism is that it's not like gut punching enough. It's not like it's cool. I love the drop. Don't get me wrong. I need to reiterate. I need to say this like 1,000 times. I do like this drop, right? But it's too safe. I just hope this year we get new blocks. I hope so. Yeah. I don't really know what you kind of see, like what block set you could get this drop though. I think calcite is out of the question. I mean, they could throw it in there just for shits and giggles, like they did the Lowstone recipe in Spring to Life. But I don't think you really could do that. You never know. They could do something interesting with this drop. I'm not saying that they won't. Right. I'm just saying my first reaction was this is playing it too safe. I'm not saying this is a bad drop or that like they're not going to add more stuff. They are. We know they're going to add more stuff because they've said as much, right? I'm just saying that as it stands, from face value, the first drop of the year, you're not being like it doesn't have that wow factor that I think Spring to Life had. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. It's not a bad drop. Please don't like twist my words or like say like, yeah, but what about this? Like I'm not saying that, right? Just saying that. Yeah, but I'm also saying like I literally said that in 3 weeks' time I could be wrong. I literally said that. Like you can rewind it. I like, and it probably will be. To be honest, I mean I don't think there'll be like a new biome or anything like that. But I do. I've also said multiple times. I don't think we've seen a flagship feature yet. So please just like listen to my words because I think that's really important. Let's not turn into Twitter here. But I mean, like the whole like being able to stop mobs growth would probably be the biggest like wow factor of a drop. I think, other than like the Happy Ghast, where I was genuinely outstanded. Spear kind of I was like, whoa, what the fuck? But like if I saw like here's like an item, like a new fish that will make you stop the growth of a mob, I'd genuinely be like, what the fuck? I think this drop will release in March or even April. I think March. I think you'll see the update that brings in subtitles, because it's two different updates, right? I think the update that brings subtitles in will be like February, like the first week of February, is my guess. And then like late March, like the week after Minecraft Live, like the Tuesday after, I mean. That's like the safest. Like as soon as we know when Minecraft Live is, say the next Tuesday, that's when the update drops. Spring to Life Corn. I'm saying that the Spring to Life update was like a big statement, right? I'm saying that they take all the things at face value because a lot of people think that this is it for the drop. Like they're just going to reach extra mobs and that's it. If that's the case, you can't compare the two. I'm sorry, you can't compare Spring to Life to the cutest drop, right? I'm saying that as a whole, the first drop of the year, Spring to Life, made a statement and was like, this is our plan because throughout the year there was a bunch of mob changes and redesigns and stuff like that. Why are you comparing a snapshot to a drop? because that's all I can do at the moment. And again, because I don't know if I'm being rage baited or not, but I am feeding into it because a lot of people again are saying that this is the only thing we're seeing this drop is just retextured mobs, right? We know that's not true. I'm just saying that a lot of people are thinking that, and if it is, on the 1% chance that it is, it does not hold a candle to what Spring to Life did. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I don't know if I'm being baited or not, but hopefully I'm not. I don't think I've heard of that guy called Ryan. I'm not race basing. I genuinely believe it's unfair. The Spring to Life had. We were in the know of Fireflies coming. So yes, whilst it was like, okay, new pigs, whatever, we were in the. Oh wait, Fireflies. Okay, fair enough, but Fireflies are coming. Tell me one thing we know for sure that is excite. I'm sorry, horse changes, like the redesign, is not exciting to me. Tell me one thing that is like, oh my god, that we know that's coming. We don't. That's the difference here. Is that both snapshots were initially the same thing, right? At least there was a leak that was like, okay, yeah, we did get pig friends, and it's kind of like lame, but Fireflies, a once canned mob, is coming to the game. Like, that is insane. This time we don't have that. That's all I'm saying. But again, for the 5th time, I think I am gonna eat my words, and there will be something that I'll be like genuinely like, oh my god, kind of thing. But again, for the 7th time, this isn't a bad drop. I'm not trying to make it out that it is. I'm seeing a lot of people, Neon, play Minecraft recently. Like a lot of new people. It's weird, I don't know why. Now I have to play Minecraft for 20 minutes every single day for the rest of the year without even editing the video. That's kind of cool. It's a nice challenge. That's reaching, Corn. That's a massive reach. I'll allow it, but that's a massive, massive reach. In my opinion. Are you excited for a hightail? I mean this like in like the big because I do appreciate what Simon's doing. Don't get me wrong. And I don't mean this in like a mean way. I couldn't care less about Hardtail. I hope it does really well, but I'm not buying it. I don't see like for me. I can see the appeal for other people, but I don't really care. It is a reach. Yeah, it is reach corn, but I'm also allowed to call other people other things a reach. I'm not saying that it's realistic that penguins are being added. I don't know why you're trying to like argue with me. It's really fucking annoying, but I mean, like Hightail is cool, but like we have to like it's the same thing with Minecraft, right? In that it's going to be really weird and janky to play instantly, and that's fine. But I think a lot of people think that it's going to be the solid like experience. I don't think. I mean, it would be great if it was, but I think a lot of people will find the combat unbalanced, which is fine, and stuff like that. So We'll see. I do hope Hytale succeeds, but I'm dreading the when it comes out, which is tomorrow, right? It does come out tomorrow, or am I sometime next week? Feck. I blew up one dirt block. Okay. Tuesday? Oh, that's even worse. Because oh, that's even worse for Minecraft. Because you'll be like, yeah, but if Mojang dropped the end update tomorrow, Mojang you'll be like, Mojang are clearly doing this because Hytale's releasing today. Oh, that's even worse. At least Monday there's like a buffer zone. And maybe in the future I'll play it, right? In the really far future. I just don't really care for it. And again, no disrespect to Simon and stuff like that, but I don't like the comparisons we're making to Minecraft and stuff like that when they're two different games. And one of them is fleshed out behind 17 years with a conglomerate company, and the other is one guy, from my understanding. I don't want a creeper to see me, but I also do need to sleep, so we'll fly away. It looks good. Hytale does look good, to be fair, but a lot of people are treating it as if it's the second coming of Christ, and people haven't really invested in the thought of what if this fails completely. No, don't get me wrong, I don't want it to fail, right? I'm not saying that, but it could. What if it just flops immediately? Even as a website, you can go. Haven't there been people sat in a Discord server waiting for it to release, for over a few months now? I don't know how long. But there's going to be there's going to be a massive amount of people that are just going to be saying that, oh, everything Minecraft does for a year now will be because of Hytale. I think Prowl oversells Hytale in my opinion. He's doing a bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, he's I get it, he's excited and stuff, but he hasn't thought about what if the game falls on its face, or no. I don't think it will because there are too many really popular YouTubers that are going to record videos about it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't want it to fail, right? I don't. But there is this possibility that it could. But I don't think Hytale impacts Minecraft. At the very least, little or close to nothing. I think it has that impact. Obviously, no impact. We'll see how it is in a year's time, and we'll come back and have this discussion, but this pickaxe is almost dead as well. I mean, Prowl and I both want the same thing when it comes to Minecraft. Or Bedrock, we both want it to do well, but Prowl, I think, goes about it too harshly. That's coming from me, that's when you know it's bad. I don't know. with a video coming out on January 1st, 2030. That'd be really interesting to see what Hightail is like in like 5 years. Or I guess 4 years now. God damn. It is impressive what Hightail's doing. It is like baffling how they've been able to pull it back from the dead. But at the same time, we'll see, right? I think it's good to be skeptical, in my opinion. What's that meme where that guy's like standing up in front of everyone? It's like, it's good to X opinion. Um, like it's good to be skeptical of games, like modern games. I think, where a lot of the games that are pushed out are, I hate this word, slop, and kind of shit on release, and then the developers will build on it for like a year to make sure it's actually playable, rather than that year being for like new content or like stuff like that. No, Mojang's not going to take a single hit from this. Should they? In an ideal world, yes. I would. I actually want Mojang to like, holy shit, Hytale's like here, right? But they won't. It's not going to matter. Will that be forever? Maybe not, right? You know, maybe Hytale will become a conglomerate in the gaming sphere. Or maybe it'll have its own little niche community, right? But like, what's that other sandbox game? I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's gonna annoy me. Who knows, right? But if you're going to compare Hytale, at least wait for the game to come out, like Hytale and Minecraft. If you're going to compare the two games, at least wait for both games to be out, right? I think Minecraft is owed to that much, at least. But no, like I haven't like I don't even know how to get it. I don't even know if I can. I'm on console edition. I don't even know if it is on console, which will hurt Hytale as well, because there's a massive player base, console gamers, right? So why they're not doing it for console edition, I don't exactly know. Seems kind of silly to me at least, but yeah, like we should be allowed to have two cakes, I think. I think Neon, you raise a good point. I think that Hytale does well in marketing and communication. If anything, that like scares Mojang, it would be the fact that the communication is really good from Hytale. Now we'll see if that lasts, right? Who knows? I said that in a tweet the other day. I was like, like who knows? Like Hytale could be bought by another company again. You know, I have said Hytale was for. I didn't say Hytale was for console. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's the thing I'll be watching out for. I want to take an eye or keep an eye on their communication. That's what I'm looking out for. Not the game's like success or like what they do in the game. Although combat is a little bit intriguing to me. Although it is a combat game, so of course it would be a bit intriguing. Um, it's the communication. I don't think we needed that layer, honestly. I'm assuming that since they're indie, they are indie, but for how long? Well, you can't like. I'm just like. I recognize I'm speaking complete hypotheticals, but hypotheticals still can happen. Extreme ones, sure, but it's not out of the like completely out of space to consider that one, Hightail could fail, two, someone could buy Hightail, three, their communication could collapse. These aren't like outlandish scenarios, right? And I'm sure Simon knows that, right? Obviously, in Simon's mind, Hightail probably can't fail, right? Like he sees Hightail as a net success because he wouldn't have like yes, it's his passion project, sure, but he has to have known that there's going to be some like net positive from it. But like obviously with you guys know I'm on Realm News frequently, well, semi-frequently. Um, we've talked about Hightail and stuff, and like I think there's someone else, but I've also said I probably won't be a part of the episode because there's just no point in being like I don't have anything to say. Like I can scream and yell and like swear and that'll be entertaining, but like I don't have anything to really add to the Hightail sphere, you know. Yeah, I do. I honest to God, right? I am not hoping for Hightail to fail. I do not want it to fail. I think we should have two or three, I guess, cakes, right? Because I guess Terraria is one of the cakes in this scenario. Um, we'll see. I think it's in the right hands. I think Simon's the best person to have Hightail. Riot having it, I was going to say Rightail. Riot having it would be disastrous. And maybe it's like this, like inward pessimism that I have. Um, but I don't know. I just can't help but wonder what if scenarios, right? And honestly, I think that's fine. Like, I should be allowed to be like, yeah, but the game could fail. No, am I going to say this on Twitter? Fuck no. I'll get my like head kicked off my shoulders if I said Hightail could fail, right? But you know, on here, I can. And if someone disagrees with me, they can calls me out on it. I can ban them. So I'm not going to do that. But you know what I mean? Like, our inventory fills up so fast with these like hills. How many do we have? Not many. That's fine. Though. We're almost done. I don't think it matters the type of game it is. I think the only thing that matters is how open they are to the community and the public about their roadmaps. Yeah, I think. Do they do roadmaps? Does Simon do roadmaps or? Because if Simon does, and the roadmaps do well, that could be something Mojang keeps an eye on. It's under communication, right? So I'm saying I think communication will be something Mojang should watch out for. The only thing I think Mojang should watch out for is communication. Because their communication is just arse, right? So literally, I mean, like, not to take away from Simon's communication with the community, but anything could have been better than Mojang's, right? I'm mining this so weirdly. I just realised. Okay, let's make this a little bit thinner. Oh, actually, let me trim this down. Oh yeah, like I don't think Mojang could take Simon's communication. What I'm saying is they could be more communicative. I'm not asking for them to be like on Simon's level because that's not possible. For now. Again, Simon's communication could be changing. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. But I was saying they should be more like Simon. Am I going to try a mod? Yeah, I saw that. I saw neither am I, but Twitter is. Yeah, but Twitter has a bunch of uneducated, one-dimensional thinkers. Like, who cares about what they have to say? Yeah, but Bimes Are Plenty is coming, right? I saw Echo Soldier post a video. I was gonna get it actually, because isn't it like a direct port? Like, I know, not Realm News. Realism Craft is kind of a port, not entirely, but there's like the heat system and stuff is so like I might play that off stream, but I might play that. I'd love to see a showcase. If the demand is there, like, if people want, yeah, I mean, I was thinking of doing it like off stream, to be honest with you. But I might I don't want to become one of those guys that just does that kind of thing where they just showcase stuff, and that's like my only content. But from my understanding, Biomes Are Plenty is just biomes, right? That's what it is. It's coming to the Bedrock Marketplace in February. Huh. Yeah, I think this year will be like the year of Marketplace content. I mean, obviously, like, Starfish Studios blew out Marketplace content last year, like, completely. Like, they were the #1 spot. I think Starfish has competition this year. And I'm saying that as like Starfish Studios is like #1 shill. Like I love Starfish Studios. I talk to people from Starfish Studios sometimes. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing that Starfish has competition because literally they were marketplace. They were the marketplace last year. Has new biomes. It could have new mobs. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's something like if I either do it off stream or not, because if I do it off stream, then the surprise is already there, right? But if it's just new biomes, then I could just do it on stream. Does it new blocks? I'd imagine it'd add like new wood, right? Be interesting to see what new wood they add because of Mojang's philosophy with the marketplace. Being like, oh yeah, we don't want you to, like, they don't typically want marketplace creators to add certain things they're thinking of adding. No, it doesn't apply to everything, I know. But on something like I remember Toycat, I've talked about this, a while ago had an add-on that had something, but Mojang came to him and was like, don't add this to the game. To your add-on, sorry. Because we're going to add this in the future drop. New 2 hour stream? Yeah, we'll hit 2 hours quite easily. It's a lot easier to hit 2 hours when I've got something to do and something to talk about. adding new biomes. 52 biomes is a lot. That is naturally going to add new wood though, like new blocks. I mean, so by extension, that's going to add new blocks. I think because they're not going to recycle like spruce, oak, birch, stone brick, deep slate. Like they're just not. No new mobs. Again, that could mean that maybe some of them that they would add would be added in the base game. That's huge copium. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. Like, what if Mojang came to like a high profile marketplace add-on and were like, I know you guys are porting this over to Bedrock. You can add the biomes, but not this mob. Also be compatible with Yapping visuals. Yeah, I'd imagine we'd have to play with VV, right? If we do review it. I don't know, like, me saying the whole mob thing is just copium because I want them to add owls to Minecraft. And I feel like biomes of plenty will add owls, so if they don't, it's like, this means owls will come into the base game. I don't know. Let me have my cope, please. I just really want owls. Please, Mojang. Have like owl feathers, and owl feathers can help repel the elytra into the phantom membranes or something. There's a mod pack. I mean, that's why I also said that they don't. It's not like a one-to-one thing. Then it's not like. Sometimes there will be something that they add in game, and like there's something in the add-on already, right? Like I'm sure white wood was an add-on. Maybe it wasn't because of how early the marketplace was back then, or like how much like far back it was, because it wasn't really that good back then. The marketplace, I mean. I think Naturalist by Starfish Studios and Biomes of Plenty could go crazy. Could you imagine? Naturalist, Biomes of Plenty, and Vibrant Visuals. That is crazy. That would go crazy. Look at that. Look at all that space we've gotten. I'm going to trim down like from here as well. Off stream. Produce some of it on stream as well. Yeah, that collaboration go crazy. I just hope there's a chance of Mojang for maybe taking some biomes from Biomes of Plenty. I don't see why they don't. Honestly, I don't see why they don't look at the marketplace stuff and be like, this is cool, this should be in the base game. I mean, maybe they have. Maybe like, I don't know, like Leaf Litter or something. Fallen Leaves was like, before Cherry Groves, was like an add-on. Maybe. But like, I just, like, to me, if I was at Mojang, I'd be looking at some of this stuff added in the add-ons and I'd be like, yes, this should be in the game. But I don't know the legality around that. Like, I don't know if that's viable. Oh, all these shulkers filled? Okay, well, you can have a very fun experience of watching me fill the chests with these resources. So, that was all the shulker boxes filled. That's crazy. Okay. Is that all the chocolate boxes? That is. Oh, give me a stick of stone, yeah. Never mind, I want to get this one. How's that look now? Oh, that looks quite strange. I mean, it's going to, right? It's going to look very strange. Oh yeah, they did work, yeah, mug creatures, yeah. That's how we got horses. They need to do it more. Basically is what I'm saying. How on earth should I just have all these shulkers like laying around? I guess so, right? How many shulkers does that bring with me? This is a lot. Jesus. Okay, let's start with the dirt, because we're here already, right? We have used a lot of dirt recently, have we? Actually, we may have not. I may be chatting bollocks. I mean, I've never brought these many shulkers to a mining expedition, like mining a mountain or something. I can get more. There we go. Let me put the stone away. Just for more space. That's granite. We've got a little bit of granite, which is nice. Because we have used some granite for our factory, so it's nice to get some back. Oh yeah, we have used like a lot of dirt to fill in holes and stuff, that is true. That's... Okay, we're way ahead of ourselves here. Are we gonna get a full area of dirt? Like, are we going to move behind us now? I think so. Didn't get that much grass. Or maybe I'm like not into those chocolate... Okay, yeah, never mind. Never mind. It's insane how loud your controller is only when sorting items. Is it really loud? I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm kind of like... It's a sound like... If you've been playing Console Edition for so long, right? I'm sure this is with like... keyboard and mouse as well. I've tuned out the sound. The clicking sound. So, I'm kind of like immune to it. It's kind of a nice sound as well, actually. Now that I'm noticing it more. Big tall hills, maybe did get more dirt. Yeah, that's true. Which is okay, I mean dirt's fine. Just nice to have. Oh. I did not conceive of this. This is, awkward? Do I have a I don't. This is very awkward. Um, for now, you're just gonna go. I'm never gonna fill this chest in. I'm a grass hater. I prefer dirt, more versatile. Yeah, dirt is more just like random blocks, like if I need scaffolding or something like that, and I can't be asked to get my actual scaffolding or something like that. Yeah, I don't think I need a podzol or coarse dirt chest just yet. So I think that's fine there for now. This is the first time though that this dirt will be filled, because I've had cobblestone and stone these chests filled for like thousands of days, but this side of it I have not had filled completely. Or something nice, something that lets you climb like a spider. That would be kind of terrifying. Jesus Christ. We actually got a lot of granite. Maybe we made a complete return on the granite we used. Maybe not though. It's close, at least. My dirt supplies fluctuate so much. Yeah. Honestly, it kind of does. Okay, so I kind of lied. These chests aren't filled up. Pretty close, though. They're still fairly close. I also just remembered the coal we've mined. We got a lot of coal from that. Piss, that is not dirt. That is a sword. Very close. But, not really, actually. Can I just... Let me just do this. Yeah, far less grass I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't normally I normally do put everything away when I'm like putting stuff in storage, but I kind of didn't want to that time. But it's just gonna be a lot quicker, right? And we have like no grass. That's kind of surprising. Let's actually no, because there still could be a lot of grass left. Let's wait and see. We'll do granite next, either way. Granite and gravel. Yeah, it's definitely right to wait for granite. We have to fill the new spot in with dirt. What do you mean? Oh, no, I know. But I have to mine it out first, right? I'm doing this now because, like, I have a full, like, shulker box inventory. Okay, so let's take that, that. Let's collect the granite and potential gravel now. Gravel. We'll do coal last, because coal's not the most valuable thing. Or the coolest thing, I should say. Okay, so yeah, maybe we didn't make. No, I think we did make a return on gravel or granite. Sorry. Yes, we're moving on to gravel or granites. I'm surprised I actually bothered to pick up gravel, considering. Um, okay. Anything? There we go. Okay, now this is going to take a while. Or is it? Because we don't really have... There's some shulker boxes that have like no stone. No stone unturned. Forest grass is really good. It's obviously not, it's not the best, but it's up there, right? I still think my Mycelium, Mushroom Island grass is very good, like the best one, but forest grass is still very nice. It's going to be so nice to see more stone chests finally after so long. I don't know how many more, but at least some. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Mushroom Island project was kind of scrapped. I might make it into a sniffer area. Because there were plans to make a sniffer area in this world. Because the last world I had planned as well. I had an entire area actually, ready to go to make it, and then the incident happened. But yeah, we'll see. What's up, Slime? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. As always. Yeah, notifications are weird. Yeah, actually, Slime knew that it's been in a stream this entire time. He just wanted to like watch the final like 10 minutes to be able to be like to be able to say, "See, guys, I made it." Like I said, I was going to. I see you, Slime. I have an average of 13 hours of screen time on my phone. Let me let me see what mine is today. Mine today is 5 hours, but that's only because I mean, we're not counting like Xbox and sleeping. So normally it's a lot higher than that. Yeah, I don't think we'll do like a super secret stream ever, but I mean, that's good to know for future. To keep you up to speed, Slime, we've been destroying a hill for some space, and we're basically dealing with the resources we collected from that excursion. Is that the right word? I don't think it is, but it sounds cool. So, excursion. The hotspots are expensive, man. I remember needing to be on one time. Obviously, not anymore, because I actually, fun fact, just paid for my Wi-Fi this month, and it hurts. But on the topic of Wi-Fi, I did just pay for it. I think that might be all the stone I have. Yeah, it's now just coal. And the one set of copper I got. Oh yeah, I actually won't need to use a hotspot for my like phone stuff because I've got so much rollover data I just haven't used. I mean, I dip into it sometimes, because sometimes my Wi-Fi will just die randomly for like 6 hours, like no reason. It will just die randomly. So nice for that. We can actually let me get back my inventory. It's a lot of coal. It's a lot of coal. Wait a minute, what? Jesus, okay, let me put some coal, some of the coal in here. Because we're going to place down all these shulker boxes anyway. I have the console cursor tips back to the slot it was just on. I guess I just don't noticed that. There are some things that the console version does that I probably just don't notice. They're like bad for the game. Because I'm so used to it. Okay. What we're going to do, actually, is lay down all the coppers, shulker boxes for my next area I'm going to mine out. Not on stream. I don't want to subject you guys to all of it. You may see some of it next stream, but who knows. God damn it, I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay, did you do archaeology on stream? Actually, I did get one of the pottery shards. The easiest one of the three. And so now it's just two more. The most annoying ones to get. Morna? Yeah, we got Morna. So it's the easiest one to get because the warm oceans are so fucking rare. Was it Morna actually? Let me see, because I did place it down in the archaeology area. I did place it down. Yes. So two more. Lukewarm motions? What's a lukewarm motion? Ow. And what's the other one as well? I can't even remember what the other one is. All I know is it's in another... Oh, it's a desert whale. Bro, there's no deserts near me. I checked the desert, the axolotl desert. You know, the one where I got the axolotl and Nautilus. The desert whale was there, but I already looted it. So... Okay, let me get the coal. But yeah, there's like no deserts near me. Unless there's like a desert somewhere where the raid farm is, because it's a mesa biome, so maybe there's a desert connected to it. Copium. Warm desert biomes, who knows? Never portal to a massive desert. I might, honestly. I might pick up more shards as well whilst I'm there. Like raided desert temple. Dude, I have not raided desert temples in a very long time. I just ignore them. Am I too rich for this video game? Maybe. Okay, so what we're gonna do is something I always do when I get like the physical ores. Haste 2 beacon, pillar up. Does this take a while? Yes. Is this less efficient? Yes. Is this more fun? Yes. I'm surprised by how much coal we got, by the way. Also, look how much we mined. That's big progress. I don't care what anyone says. That is massive progress we've achieved today. Because this here was so annoying because of how close it was to, in particular, the Skog facility. But how much space that's opened up? I mean, the Pale Garden facility can go somewhere like there. The police station can go like here. Force into the coal mines, yeah. But I mean, it's been a while since we've mined coal. Because, obviously, caving and stuff. Are you gonna cover the teeny lake? Maybe, yeah. Depending on where the police station goes, which probably will go there, honestly. Or like here. So yeah, I mean either way I think it leads like into the lake. How far can we go up, by the way? Like, what is even... I don't even know what the build limit is. Can hold jump? Wait a minute. 319? Oh, we're gonna... run out of space. Let me mine like 64 blocks when I've placed this near stack down. We don't even have the blocks to place all this. No, we just have enough. Wait, this is actually the build limit. I think. And bonk. Wait. Oh, 20. Wait, it doesn't do that spamming. Dude, on Bedrock, it used to like spam the chat with like, you cannot build further. Dude, that was so annoying. Like it would like, even if you placed one block, I'm pretty sure, it would still spam your chat. As if it was like the most like egregious, unlawful thing you could ever do. And it would just fill your screen. Yeah, it did it a very microsecond. God, it was so annoying. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Oh, let's just do to 200, right? With 2 stacks left. Okay, that should be enough space. Force now, Lapis and Fortune fills the mine. I think it's very satisfying. Is it, like, tedious that it drops a stack with one ore block? Maybe. But it's very satisfying. I think there's always going to be an ore that did that. That you would get a huge abundance of. And you can't really do it with anything else other than Lapis, really. Redstone, maybe? But any other ore would be a bit too overpowered. Yeah, I really like mining lapis for some reason. Silk touch is such a good. Silk touch is probably my favorite enchantment. Just like thinking about it, like it used to be. I mean, feather falling is definitely up there as well. Feather falling is like an insanely good enchantment. Yeah, I'm incredibly smart. I need a build limit. Not that I just saw it 5 minutes ago. I'm just incredibly smart and gifted at this game. It's weird how like from above here the docks, like the actual not the harbour but the docks themselves, look flooded with water, even though there's like slabs. But it like flickers. I don't know if you see that. It flickers. It's quite funny. Yeah, like Silk Touch. I'd say Silk Touch, Feather Falling, Swift Sneak, Fortune. And then fifth one would probably be Mending. Z fighting? We love Z fighting in this game. It's so nice. Okay, how much coal did we get from that then? Not bad. The game punishes you for not having mending. Yeah, I completely agree actually. I don't like the... I think I said this to Guest Powered the other day. I don't like how, like, it's an instant. As soon as you load up the game, instantly it's like, gotta get mending. Like, that's instantly it, right? 2009, it was gotta build a house. 2026 is gotta get mending. Gotta get a mending villager. And it's like, God. Oh, that's very, very good actually. Look at weight. That's insane. Okay, that's helped so much. What the fuck? What? That's given me such a good boost of coal. Yeah, should we mine this out? I guess wouldn't hurt, maybe. For me, it's once I have diamond gear, I need it, and the entire diamond tier beginning. It's just being careful. Yeah. I mean, dude, getting diamond armor is so easy. It's so annoying. This was when I wanted to go lower, but lower didn't make any sense. Oh look, more coal. Jesus Christ. I think getting it via the diamond armor, getting diamond armor via ancient. First of all, can't you only just get diamond leggings? Second of all, at least it's like you have to be skillful and like knowledgeable of like stuff. Like you have to have like more than 5 brain cells working at the same time, right? Villager trading is like so boring. Oh yeah, it gives you diamonds as well. To be fair, that's true. But at least it's way better than just going to a villager and being like, "Can I please get like half the set of diamond armor?" Mind you, it's like day 10. What? Can I complain because I've got a villager set up? Yes. The door just opened randomly. Yes, I can complain because at least I got my diamond armor by mining, right? You were villaging on day 5. That's crazy. It's just like all of the you know the videos where it's like perfect start in survival, right? And like every single video is them getting sticks and getting a villager trading set up. Every single video. That's literally just like first like 10 minutes. Now I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to play the game, right? But goddamn, have some like challenge or something, or like at least wait, at least enjoy like leather armor or like iron armor or something like that, and now copper armor, right? I think if I was like, if I had a new world when the copper age dropped, I'd still have copper armor. I think because you have to remember, it took me a while to move from diamond to netherite on this. Look, I was rocking. I know this because I have a video clip of it. I was like day 1,000 rocking with diamond armor, which is actually a long time. Not gonna lie, the enchantment reroll grinds were more fun than villagers. That's honestly you're probably right. I have a bunch of well, not a bunch of videos, but I've got like a bunch of stuff. Like I've got a few videos. I've got a few like screenshots as well of what Lightborn used to look like. That I have. It's like a bunch. The video of me having diamond armor is me going into my mine for the first time, like having it made, and me showcasing to Twitter because I made a video to show Twitter of me going through the mine for the very first time with it all like lava and stuff. Obviously, it hasn't got the skulk and all that kind of stuff because that came later. But new viewers at Nezhena did at least make a website that's readable. God damn, trash ass website. Yeah, it's funny because the mine is actually one of the only things left from my old world. That is taken exactly from my old world. Exactly. Okay, maybe not like this deep area where there's skulk and like the ore, like a lot of the ores are, but the premise of it is exactly the same. And I mean, it's a lot wider as well, like the entrance and stuff. There's a minecart down that wasn't there in the old world. There's a house as well that has lore connecting to it because it's the miner's house. I think it's really good. I think it makes sense. I don't know what I would do with another, like in another world. My phone charged already. What the hell? Um, if I made another world, I don't know what mine I'd do now. I think like those kind of mines are a staple in my worlds. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think it needs to be changed. Maybe like add more, or like as the game progresses. Like if there's ever more ores and stuff like that, like more biomes, I'll add that in maybe. But I don't know what I'd do. Like in a new world, maybe like quarries, but quarries are so boring, man. But like maybe add a crane. I can't have a crane in this world, so maybe I can have a crane in that one. Oh yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the stream. For free, by the way. Doing 30 extra minutes for free. Kind of crazy. No, I'm kidding. I'm working overtime right now. There's no real reason why I'm like over 2 hours. By the way, I'm just over 2 hours. Like, I'd imagine I'm gonna get my like repairs tooled after this and then in stream. Like, I'll fill the hole in off stream. Bless him. Slime got told that the stream was going to end. He's probably left now. Dude, this one goes crazy. I want to give the sub to myself. I think I'd lose... Wouldn't I lose money by doing that? I don't even know how I've got, like, affiliate. I have, like, 2 viewers every stream, and I've got 100 followers. Like, how do I even have affiliate? I'm not complaining, Twitch, by the way. Yeah, like, I do lose half of it, I'm pretty sure. At least. Probably more. Yeah, the requirements to get affiliate are so... Dude, I could have done it on my old Twitch account and I could have actually made money from it. I mean, I do make money from Twitch, right? But, like, I'm talking, like, more money from that channel. Because I had, like, 3,000 followers. I was a stupid 16-year-old, so I didn't know what affiliate was back then. I think I am seeing my second payment soon, though. Like, maybe March time? Maybe later, actually. Maybe, like, April. Two views is just us? That's very depressing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, regardless, I would have, like, if I didn't delete the Twitch account, I would have probably not streamed for, like, a few months anyway, because at one point my Xbox broke. And, I just wasn't obviously on it for months. I'm guessing that community sucked. The the Minecraft community that I was a part of sucked, yeah, because a lot of it was like, because you would so back then Minecraft was split into 2 categories. It was Java and it was console edition, or like everything else basically. It wasn't under one umbrella, so it was a lot easier to get discovered. First of all, and also like a lot of it was viewers can play, like viewers, that was the meta, like follow to join the game kind of thing. So you would like get followers, they'd add you, you'd add them, and they could join the world and stuff. I done like factions and ultra hardcore. But I was I was like known as the factions guy, and then someone called Pressy was like mini games like Sky Wars and stuff like that. But I kind of gave console edition factions really. Yeah, it was like watching for the game. It wasn't really watching for you per se. I mean, people were watching for me. I had a few like loyal people. I wonder how they're doing nowadays. Um, the community itself, like the PvP community, was dog shit. It was a bunch of egotistical, like, teenagers that, like, thrived off of being better than each other in Minecraft PvP. It was very embarrassing. It was like a popularity contest as well. Like, if you weren't good, you were like shit, like, you just were kind of shunned down. I wasn't even that good either. Like, I was like top 80, right, of the community. Um, and like, the thing is, I was one of the founders of the community, right? The Xbox community. I was one of the founders of them. Like I like made it popular and stuff like that. And I was kind of not very good. There was like 200 people, 300 people in the community. But like I knew my way around it. Like I was still like talked. I still talked to like, a lot of the more popular people because I had that Twitch following and stuff. Um, and at the time, I remember, like I was uh, like nowadays, I had the meme of like, um, enhance or Vegeta and stuff like that. Back then, it was steak, the actual item steak, because we were playing ultra hardcore, and I remember it was like teams of threes, right? And I had to eat a golden apple because my health was like low, or like we were pre-gapping, I think, and I ate steak instead, and it cost us the game because I died because I didn't eat apple, and I got shit on for months because of it. Like it lasted longer than the enhance meme because that was only like 2 months. Um, it was that meme. It was also like back then as a 16, 17-year-old, I hated like people taking the piss out of autism. Um, and people, shit on me for that. Now I'm more like laid back. Like I don't really police it outside of Discord, but to get beefed up, yeah, pretty much. But it had its good moments. Don't get me wrong. Um, but would I go back to that era of my like gaming experience? No. Yeah, like my ex at the time, she's like autistic, and I remember being like, guys, just shut the fuck up, like stop being like that. So, oh, like then you look like they thought like, because obviously there's levels to autism, um, and my ex wasn't the type of autistic where it was like visually impaired or like you couldn't talk. I'm not like visually impaired or can't talk. I'm more like socially autistic than, and she's also like socially autistic, right? And I just didn't like that when people made fun of it, right? Um, and I just got shat on for that. Um, and then what killed it was Bedrock. Bedrock killed that community because it was a pocket edition. It was combat was the same, but it was like laggier because Bedrock was laggier when it first released. Bedrock was horrible when it first released. It was a lot smoother to do on console edition. Like yes, on Bedrock now you had commands and stuff. Like, you could run proper events with UHC and stuff, like world borders and stuff. Um, you have like 2,000 followers on Xbox. Is that yes? A lot of those followers are from the community and Twitch that just followed me, and like I bleed followers every week. Not even no, I wouldn't say every week. But I've bled a few followers because they've just been like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like they've gotten older. They're not 12 years old anymore. So yeah, Bedrock. Ironically enough, I mean, before then the community was already kind of dying because you had like games people moved on from. Like Overwatch was a big one that a lot of people moved on from, which kind of it was weird, but a lot of people from the Minecraft community saw success in Overwatch, like high ranks and stuff. I'm gonna throw the gravel away. Um, oh yeah, there's a lot of people that have been following me for like 10 years. But I've trimmed down my follow list as well and friend list, so they're also like they've probably reacted and been like, well, this guy doesn't follow me back, kind of thing. Thought it's gonna come after me. Never mind. But yeah, that's kind of the law with the PvP community back in the day, and now it's kind of dead. Java's community, Java's like ex Nestorio, who was a prolific, like not prolific, prolific is probably the wrong word, prominent Minecraft PvPer, actually found us. I don't think I was a part of the community yet. I think I left at this point, but they found the community at the time, and the Java community actually took note of the Bedrock community. Because there's someone else. There was other people in the community that had good like influence, like huge followings. Obviously, I deleted my Twitch account, so I didn't have a following for most of the PvP community, like 2017, 2018. Like that tail end of like console edition. And someone had like a couple thousand subscribers. Who I founded the community with. He was that guy. I didn't find it by myself or make it by myself. I had like other people, but it was mostly just me and this other guy that made it. And there was someone that we had a massive falling out. Dude, I was such an. Did people say I'm an arsehole now? I was a cunt back then. But I can use the excuse of being like 16, 17. Now I'm a fully grown man being an arsehole to people. So. I wonder what the community. Yeah, I think it's definitely like Silent Whisperer, Evident. Yeah, those examples. 16 to 7-year-olds like, yeah, we just bullied each other relentlessly. I had some remnants, like I had 2 people from the community that followed my old account, and I tried to I tried to follow them back when I made a new account after my old account was hacked, and they never, like they didn't. I don't think they believed that I was like I was the same person, so they never followed me back. So I lost contact with them. I lost a lot of contact with a lot of people when making a new account. Yeah, I was surprised because I first watched Evident. I first found out about Evident a few months ago, and I don't watch this guy at all, really. Like I've seen 2 videos. I was surprised at his subscriber count, though. Honestly, so I have a secret phase to say. I mean, at least I don't think I'll be duped now. Like again, I don't think I'll be hacked again because I was just so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, that entire situation pisses me off. Completely illiterate when it came to that kind of thing. But I mean, like, I look at it now, I look back on it, and I've seen more growth on this Twitter. Like, my Twitter account recently has consistently had over like 200 likes in most tweets. Like when I'm properly tweeting something, like proper, like not the dual building posts, but like properly tweeting out something, and it's not political, it's like Minecraft stuff. It's like hitting high engagement numbers. which is pretty nice. Yeah, I remember Shadow Band as well. I'm pretty sure I was. Jesus Christ. I want to, like... The thing about my world is I want this world to be a world like Toy Cats or Stampies. That kind of thing, right? Like iconic kind of thing, but it never will be. That'd be like the ultimate goal for me personally. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the coal we've mined and do the exact same thing we did earlier. There's a lot of mobs here. Did I get all the coal? Was that it? There's probably some coal laying around. That's very close. Yeah, I'm trying to grow other people as well. Like, I'm trying to grow Mint Fresh, Mint Refresh, Jack and stuff like that. Realm News. I'm trying to grow all of them. Because I think what they do, like they create content as well. Well, I don't create. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think I create anything really in the content sphere. I don't think I do anything. I think Realm News deserves that label more. And Mint Refresh does some good videos, I think. If I can get a capture card to record gameplay, I might. If I can figure it out, I might record some videos. Because I mean, I've already decided that the first few Twitch payouts I get, Twitch payouts I get are going towards online presence and stuff like that. But if I can learn how to do that, I don't know how to, man. I will, and you'll see some actual videos from me, and it will be very similar to Toy Cats because again I've said on multiple occasions, right? I'm very similar to Toy Cat, I think. Less of an arsehole, or more of an arsehole. Sorry, Toy Cat, you're not an arsehole. I'm sorry. Please don't bully me. But I don't know. I think a capture card is next, but I don't know how much that is. I need to get the right one. Maybe to get another mic as well. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. I get 100 allowance from them. I get 300 after rent low. Damn. 50 to 100 pounds. Yeah, roughly. Yeah. And I mean, the Twitch payout, it's not 1-to-1, by the way. Because the threshold is 50 quid, and then it pays you out. It's 30 to 40 quid that you get. Which, I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but it still is a difference. I'm losing out on 200 bucks every week. My groceries are 80 bucks now, so I'm only having 100 sucks. Yeah, I can imagine. I've been waiting on this, because I usually pay my Wi-Fi on the 11th of every month. It's very awkward, the when I get paid, because I get paid twice. It's a very awkward day to pay for something. Because then I also have to pay for stuff on the 4th as well. And I've been waiting for this so I can calculate my money, so I can try, and well, I can. I know I can. I can get Oliver's stuff, or not Oliver, Leo's stuff, now as well before my second payment, because my second payment is when I get the bulk of my money. And Leo's stuff. I need to get food this month because I normally bulk buy, so I need to get food this month. Maybe sand as well, honestly. And the bedding. The bedding is like 50 quid. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have like 70 quid by the end of this. 70 quid for like a week. It's gonna be rough. I mean, also it's also Christmas, right? You got to deal with that. You got to deal with the Christmas fallout because I spent a lot of money on Christmas. It's moving's over because February is the shortest month, so the February payment comes very quickly, and so does March as well for me. So January hits. I mean, January hits everyone hard, right? But once January's over, I get like 2 months of like solid, smooth sailing. But then I've got a lot of like big birthdays this year to pay for. I got a 60th, I got a 30th to pay for. Bro, it's rough. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but you get 2.4k a month. 1.2k on rent, 800 on the void. You're edging fast this year? Yeah. I get paid like a decent amount, but a lot of it does go on like the house and stuff. Wait, what am I doing? Did I mine all the coal? I didn't even mine all the coal. What am I? What am I doing? But I'm also like, this year, as part of, because like this year, my plan is to like really change things for my life. This year, kind of morbid, but this year I'm putting away at least a tenner every month to be able to, when Leo passes away, to instantly pay for it and not have like, not regret, but like, for it to not hit my like bank account too hard. Because when Oliver passed away, it hit my bank account hard because it's expensive to pay for cremation and urn and stuff like that. And I'll cremate Leo as well. I'm not having them in a plant or underground. It's not happening. So I want to be able to like at least, it may not even like, depending on how long Leo lives for, I may not even be able to pay all, like for it all. But just to have like at least like 100 quid maybe backed up would help massively. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I gotta put away this month's 10 quid actually. Because I've only just started doing it since December. Have a second bank account where you store savings? I don't know. I don't have that level of self-control yet. I have self-control in other things, but money, I'm not like, I'm not someone that will spend, right? But I do like spending money, right? So, I don't know, maybe that'll be something I'll work on this year. But there's a lot I want to change about. Like, I might actually get. This is crazy. I'm saying this. Like, it's crazy. This is crazy. Like, I'm thinking of getting a haircut. After winter's over, which is again crazy because like I've had a long hair for so long. I think I'm ready to like ditch it and like go a little bit shorter. Like, not like bald. I'm not even like super short, right? But I think it's time. I think it's time we close the book on that and consistently get like keep it shorter, right? But I want to wait till after winter's over, which is like March. Leo's awake. How are we doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is so good. We haven't even mined all of the like hill as well. We've got the other section to do. Oh, this is so good. Okay. You love to see it. You really do. You should consider bangs. This year I might go goth. I said that last year, but I might go goth. I don't know. I'm down to like just experiment. I'll be honest with you. Like I want eyeliner or like stuff like that. I want to make my eyes bolder. Let me just throw a bucket there for now, temporarily. This won't take 5 minutes, hopefully. And we'll repair our tools, and then like I'll fill in the hole off stream because no one wants to see that. I say that after spending 3 hours mining a hill. No one wants to see me fill in a hole. Try painting your nails. I have thought about that. Like I might go like purple. I don't know. Like I thought about doing a lot of stuff. I thought about ditching my leather jacket and going like long coat that people used to have in like the 1920s. Well, people still wear them, right? But then the leather jacket is such a staple of like my look. So I don't even I carry it with me. I don't even wear it half the time. I usually just keep it with me. But like I haven't dyed my hair in like 5 years, so I might do that. Okay, so let's take. Luckily, we don't have that many tools to repair, so you're not stuck with me for too long. But that's a lot of stone, and I'm going to cut that in half, and we'll see. See where we end up. I'll probably cut it into multiple sections actually. But dude, that's such good progress, man. I'm really happy with that. Second-hand clothing? Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, I have to be careful with this, because a few days ago I died here, because the spear killed me. So I'm going to turn down the audio. Keep music on. I think 38 is a good number, actually, for music. Okay, repair the elytra, repair the hoe. See? The spear just fucking hit me. Damn you. So 2 shovels, well, technically 3. 3 shovels, 3 pickaxes. Glass panes of slab. I'm lazy, is there? Wait a minute. Hold on your horses. Hold on to your horses, rather. Very awkward with no sound because there's no music playing either. um, I've got to fill in the gap with my voice. I'm so sorry. Okay, sand. I think 8's enough. I don't think the farm breaks from this distance. It's on a bow tie. Dude, I wore a bow tie to prom. Never again, by the way. Prom, I mean, not bow ties. Bow ties are cool. But also, I've been told by someone bow ties are cool. But, yeah. My, okay. Okay, didn't break. Good. Do you want to be fancy, though? I mean, not, all the time. Socially would be nice. Okay. Now we just wait. I'll finish cooking soon. I'm going to apply the glass pane after I've done this, I think. Let me actually, wait a minute, step back. Good idea. Is this Ace of Spades? No, it's a regular shovel. That's Ace of Spades. Let's do this one as well, because it's the other Silk Touch one. Maybe add it now? No, I don't want to risk like a baby zombie jumping up. We want to see a leather jacket. Well, it's very basic. It's nothing too fancy. I can't remember when I got it. I used to wear hoodies. Like hoodies used to be my thing. Um, and then I got like my main hoodie that I wore everywhere. Like it was even more prominent than my jacket is now. Like to my character. Um, I'd say it was more. It's the same level of prominence like my hair is to my character, honestly, which is crazy to think about because my hair has so many meanings. That's why I have it long. But my black hoodie because I got a bunch of hoodies like hanging up somewhere. But it was just a black generic hoodie, and when my first hamster died, I got it cremated with hair, and then stopped wearing hoodies because it just didn't feel right anymore. And then I didn't wear anything like that kind of aesthetic, like hoodies and stuff, for a while until the jacket came around. But the jacket doesn't have any ties to hamsters, so I didn't get it cremated with like Lydia or Oliver. Now, unless it gets a tie in with Leo somehow, which I doubt. Okay, shovels are almost done. Very cool. You put that pickaxe away as well, actually. The hoodies are nice. They're probably not for me anymore, honestly. Like if I went back to them. The leather jacket makes me look bigger. I think, which I mean, I think that does with anyone, but it makes me look like stockier. I think. Need some more fireworks in here, actually. But yeah, this is how I repair my tools. In case you wondered, I don't care about the audio normally because I've got like other audio somewhere else, like I'm listening to something else. Um, but this is literally like I don't think I go to my Guardian farm ever to repair my tools. Unless my farm usually breaks. Like that one time I thought it broke with fire spreads is when I went to it. But, you know, it's fine now. And I did panic when spears started attacking me. But if this gold thing works, not gold thing, uh, what's it called? Glass pane works, then who knows? Okay, you make the glass coloured first. I wish you could do it without, like, you could skip to the panes first without making the glass stained. Okay, hopefully it doesn't back up too much. I don't think so. We've waited a long time, so this might repair a spare pickaxe. Yeah, it's almost fully healed. So we can do these two, like, pretty instantly. Pretty quickly, sorry. Pretty instantly. I think I'm like 34 waste. I don't actually know, like 32 waste? I don't fucking know. Like 30? I'm no bigger than like 36. Okay. The pickaxe is fully repaired. This one's almost fully repaired. Is that. Oh, okay, that's never at Ultima. Good. And then this one's just on its knees, basically. Repair the axe. Repair the bow. And the pickaxe is almost done. Okay. Put that away. And by sleeping, we'll get some more kills in, more XP. That beacon's very visible. I like that. Can barely see the island, but you can see the beacon. When was that added? Was that added in Spring to Life? The beacon distance? It was either Spring to Life or Chase the Skies. It wasn't the latter half of the drops last year. Okay. Almost fully repaired. I know this is not as exciting, but why not? Why not stream this and talk for an extra 10 minutes? Okay. I honestly don't. Maybe I should go clothes shopping more. But I just wear all black or like just darker clothes. I really don't wear like vibrant clothes. What's the most colourful thing I wear? I can't wear. Like socks. I don't have like colourful. I used to wear like um black jeans, or not black jeans. I do wear black jeans, blue jeans, but I stopped like years ago. I had like brown, like beigeish chinos that like don't fit me anymore. Um, honestly, might just be socks. Okay, we're gonna turn this off first. You turn that off first, and then keep this on for a little bit because it has to catch up with the remaining ones that fall. Shouldn't be too long though. Let me turn the audio back on. Is sound too loud? We had it at 100. If we've got... Let's try 88 or 85. I can notice a difference, for sure. Okay, now let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't work. Or does it? It does. Never mind, I'm stupid. It does, okay. Not bad. Its XP is slower to collect. Ooh. Is that the trade-off I want? Because honestly, it doesn't suck to just do this. An AFK. But as long as I'm going to keep the slab. And then keep the glass as well. We'll see. As long as I'm like constantly above a level 100, I don't really care that much. How much gold do I have? Not that much, because we did just raid this. Stack of iron, not bad. Which means once you turn it off, you'll need to stand there for an extra 1 to 3 seconds. I do that anyway, to be honest with you, because like the portals go off first, so really weird. Honestly, like I said at the beginning of the stream, like it's really weird to play without VV because I've been playing with VV for like a few days now, like straight. I haven't turned it off once, and I loaded it up today because I'm mining a mountain. I didn't really want to be distracted by VV, or hill, I guess, not mountain. And it's so weird. It takes ages to collect it. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Because you watch Enderman farms, and the XP just floats around you like a ring. It's so weird. That's a lot of iron. It doesn't look like it compared to this. Yeah, to be honest, that kind of shits on this, to be honest with you. But not terrible. Yeah, I honestly, I don't think I have a mountain here. The thing I destroyed there wasn't a mountain. It was a massive hill. Like it was massive, but it wasn't a mountain. Actually, it could have been. Actually, no, that was a mountain. I think it didn't reach like the peaks, but it was the entire area. It was literally the entire fucking area. Like from, I want to say, the town hall, genuinely, from the town hall to the back of the animal sanctuary was a mountain. And that's the closest thing I have left. But I'm not really going to destroy this. The statues give it security. Well, I mean, the mine had given it security anyway, but the Happy Ghast runway and the statues gave it a lot of security. I'm never going to destroy that. Did you maniacs break it now? I realistically could. I could. But will I? No. So much land to work with, man. So much land. And we need to get even more. I'm not even like done with that. I don't know if that will ever have more builds. Like the most it will have is a staircase going up to the copper golem statue. It might have like on the hotel side that when you look at it from the hotel's perspective, I might have Techno's sword, which is what I've got planned. But I need diamonds for that. So I don't know. Anyway, extra fucking long stream today. I'm sorry. I did not mean to go an hour and 20 minutes overboard. Was it really that eventful? I don't know. I mean, National Park above the hill? Maybe. It was worth it for me because destroying this would have taken. It wouldn't have taken ages, than mine, but I would have been less distracted, right? And I need to be distracted when doing this. Fire alarm's beeping. That's time for me to go then. I cooked too hard on this stream. That's clearly what that means. Next stream, I mean, we'll see. If Mojang teases anything. But I'll probably be live Tuesday if there's content. But who knows? We may do like a repeat of today's stream tomorrow. They literally carbon copy of today's stream tomorrow, and talk about like what's coming on like snapshots. We literally did that actually. I don't know. I don't want to do the same thing twice. But if they had no content and the drops over, I might cry if that happens. But anyway, I've already taken up like way more of your time. 3 hours is way too long. Or is it really? I don't know. You'd be a judge of that, I guess. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. We may do a build. We may spice it up and design the Pale Research Facility next stream. But I had to wait for an opportunist appointment. I've never heard of that before. Big words. But yeah, we are setting our sights on the Pale Garden Research Facility now, I think. And the police station, courthouse. This area, basically, is next on the Lightborn agenda. Eye doctor. I see. My eye doctor doesn't like me anymore. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. And yeah, take care of yourselves. I was gonna jump off, and then realised, oh, I'm gonna die. So instead, I'm just gonna awkwardly swoop down to my house and then just go to bed like a good young chap. Good night.